The break is presented by Browning Trail Cameras. You've got to see this. Closed captioning is brought to you by Alps Outdoors. This week on The Break.
The Break is back for Season 6, and we're kicking it off with the Kniestedt Foundation as they're taking a group of deserving veterans on hunts of a lifetime. Jay Ryan heads to Gravik Ranch in South Texas to hunt a big brush country buck, followed by 4 other vets that go out west to hunt mule deer in Colorado and Wyoming.
Thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
The adventures that the Kniestedt Foundation puts on for veterans are life-changing for them. I've personally seen the impact it has on veterans, and it's inspiring. But it takes resources, financial and otherwise, to make these adventures happen. The Kniestedt Foundation raises money in a number of ways, but my favorite fundraiser of the year is a sporting clay shoot at Top Gun.
I wanted to take an opportunity to share with you another great day at the Top Gun Sportsman's Club in Lonedale, Missouri. We just finished another great fundraiser with the Kniestedt Foundation. We sponsor veterans of all service types, men and women. These are one of our most fun fundraisers here at the Sporting Clay Club. We had 80 shooters today, 40 this morning, 40 this afternoon, and 100% of our donations go directly to the foundation and supporting veterans. And what we try to do is fill the gap. We also try to run a very responsible foundation, and we've created a food market where we're now selling barbecue sauce, dry rubs, coffees, things along that line. And we do that to try to take the emotion out of the foundation. And when we run an event, it's usually a competitive level event like this at the Sporting Clays Club or fishing tournaments, something along those lines. But we try to keep that emotion out of the foundation, and we're raising money for a good cause. And the communities consistently support us year over year, and we always have a very warm welcome in Southeast Missouri. It's always good to come home, and I just want to share with you some of the successes. If you watch this year on the Break Outdoor Show, you'll see some of the last year's hunts and this year's hunts going into the show. And it gives the veterans an opportunity to have an outdoor experience. It's not always limited to hunting. We do educational scholarships, semesters abroad, and additionally support veterans through a variety of therapy programs as they may need. And as you all well know, not all injuries are physical. Some of them are more mental, and you have the PTSD, TBI. And we work very hard to support all aspects of a veteran's life and creating an environment where that they can integrate back into society and become assets to society in the future. And that's our biggest goal. And we run a fair, balanced foundation with the intent of assisting all veterans to reintegrate in society successfully.
Jay Ryan went on a South Texas whitetail hunt previously. He was at the Sporting Clay fundraiser, and the Kniestedt Foundation had a little surprise for him.
You're not allowed to cry.
Holy cow! Oh my! Oh my gosh! Look at this. This is crazy. Oh, man, you got me good. Oh.
Congratulations.
Oh, There it is. Ivy, holy cow. I've been waiting for this buck, and I redid my basement for this thing. How did this even happen?
Well, I drove like grandma for 1,000 miles to get it here for you.
God.
Okay, I'm glad to pass it off to you now.
Man, this is wonderful.
Here,
it is.
you want to climb up?
Yes. Oh, I can't believe this. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable.
For as long as I can remember, the Browning name has meant something to people in the outdoors. So when I went looking for a trail camera that I could depend on, there was only one name that came to mind: Browning Trail Cameras. So if you're looking for a trail camera that's easy to use, is unbelievably reliable, and takes amazing pictures and videos, there's only one brand that I trust: Browning Trail Cameras.
Browning Speed combines advanced fabrics, tailored fit, and innovative camouflage. Hunt harder, faster, and stronger than ever. Speed, killer clothing.
This segment is brought to you by HHA Sports.
I'm here with Ryan from Smoking Brothers, and we're here to bring you some great news. Ryan?
Yeah, we've teamed up with the Break and their crew. We're going to be doing a lot of wild game cooking on our American-made wood pellet barbecue grill this season. You'll be able to see a short little version of it throughout the episode, but then also you'll be able to go to either one of our websites and see the whole version, from the prep to actually making the food and then even eating the food. So come check us out at SmokingBrothers.com.
We're looking forward to bringing you some great recipes. Be sure to tune in.
You know, the whole thing was crazy because I didn't even know that the Kniestedt organization even existed until a year before this happens. And Joey calls me, and I was like, "No, man, you got the wrong guy." And I was like, "I'm not. No, I gotta go. I can't. And so I kind of blew him off. As crazy it sounds, it snows in South Texas the night before we go on our hunt. Eric, that I'm hunting with, the guy, he'd never hunted in snow because it'd been like 103 years or something like that, according to some of the people around there in the news, since it had really snowed in that area. A little bit after 9, doe come out, and he kind of just came out, and it was like, I instantly knew. I'm like, that's the buck. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, 100% sure that's the buck. And here we are at Kniestedt Foundation Graphic Ranch, getting ready to sight in some guns, make sure all the rifles are spot on for me to go out there and shoot one of these big South Texas bucks. So, can't wait.
All right, now you're fully licensed.
Official and ready. This morning it's snowing. Talking to Jim, what are the odds? It's 0 odds. So this is a pretty special, magical morning here. So we're gonna go get it done. Hopefully get a big boy down in snow.
It's pretty rare that we get snow here in southeast Missouri during deer season, but South Texas, crazy. Bucks are piling into the Sendero, mostly young bucks, but you have the feeling it's just a matter of time before the buck Jay is after makes his appearance.
Here, we'll take him. Let me just look at him. He's cool. I've got him on video. Okay. Another one. You hit him. Another one. He's down. He's down right there, buddy. Look at this.
It's just unbelievable. All right, here we are. Gravik Ranch, and the Kniestedt Foundation sent me down here, and I mean, this is the most unbelievable buck anyone could ever imagine.
Just an awesome buck for Jay, and certainly a hunt he'll never forget. The money raised during the Sporting Clay fundraiser is going towards taking 4 veterans out west to hunt mule deer with Salt River Range Outfitters in Wyoming and Hooker Mountain Outfitters in Colorado. Both are amazing places, and most importantly, both support our veterans 100%. The western leg starts in Wyoming right after this.
Our veterans and those currently serving have selflessly volunteered for duty and risked their lives for the benefit of all Americans. With this in mind, the Kniestedt Foundation was established to show gratitude for these individuals by providing the opportunity to participate in unbelievable outdoor experiences. Each event we organize is strongly rooted in our 4 guiding principles: respect, integrity, connecting individuals, and empowerment. Visit Kniestedt.org to discover how you can create a brighter America for those who have sacrificed so much.
This segment is brought to you by Dyson Coolers.
There are few places on earth, if any, more beautiful than the Rockies. From the mountains to the streams, everywhere you look is a postcard picture. Enjoy the views, but the task at hand is a mule deer hunt which opens in the morning. Time to shoot the guns and get ready. Joe Hain is on this hunt to run the camera. They spotted the shooter. It's time to make their move and get set up for a shot.
Right there by that cluster of green. Yeah, just follow it down. They're right there in the cluster of those green trees.
Unless you've hunted a lot out west, it's not easy to find a deer in the terrain. The mountains are so big, the distances are extreme, it takes a while to adjust.
Just follow that ditch all the way up to right about where them clusters of yellow are, and you'll see the muleys up there. He's gonna walk right up in that opening, buddy, right out in the open. Just kind of relax and get settled in right there.
So the obvious bad news, Steve missed. The good news, the deer moved along the same mountainside and stopped long enough to present another shot opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hold on. His head just fell over.
All right, thanks. First mule deer.
Okay.
We're gonna get Mike to tag out too, right?
Yeah, we're going to get Mike right now.
All right, good. Good. I can hardly wait to get up there and see that thing. Holy cow. Wow. Didn't think it was that big. Wow. That's a good size. Yeah, this is really great. I want to thank Salt River. Scott, I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And the Kniestedt Foundation for sending me out here. I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
Steve's on the board with a nice mule deer. Now it's Mike's turn to get behind the gun.
All right, quick update. We got up here, got off the horses. Instantly we were in muleys all around us, elk bugling everywhere, and snow. It's just unbelievable. But the ball keeps rolling in as we go. Getting glimpses of them, but hopefully it'll pass soon. So stay with us. Take the hat out of there.
Tell me when, bro. I'm ready.
Dropped him.
Smoked him.
Smoked him, dude. Out of the way, Mike.
We came up through the mountains on the horses, and as soon as we got up the hill, we pretty much just flew down the mountain, ran up a hill, got set up, took a shot, and we did all right. So look at that. That's righteous. Look at that thing, dude. Shooting, Mikey. Thanks, boss. I got a lot of people to thank for this. I'd like to thank Scott and Matt from Salt River Range Outfitters. I'd like to thank the Kniestedt Foundation for making this happen. I'd like to thank the Break for filming this. I'd like to thank Dan and Norma from Jackson, Wyoming for donating the tag to make this all work. So thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Banks Outdoors is the place that connects family.
Oh my God. Thank you. Yeah. That was unreal.
This is the place that connects friends.
Yeah, bro, you did it.
What a phenomenal story.
This is the place that brings excitement.
3, bro.
Most importantly, this is the place where memories are made.
Dad, I will never forget this moment.
Neither will I, buddy. Neither will I.
Why do I shoot in Indian Creek?
It's deader than a hammer. Indian Creek once again.
This segment is brought to you by Mech Outdoors, Extreme Blower Products, and these fine sponsors.
The second half of the western leg of this Kniestedt Foundation outing is at Hooker Mountain Outfitters in Hayden, Colorado with Marines Mick Skenta and Ryan Dorman. After shooting their guns to make sure everything is good to go, they spent the first evening glassing to find a target for the morning hunt. After that first evening of glassing, they have a general location of a few nice bucks. After the sun comes up the next morning, they head back to the same area to hopefully catch one headed back to bed. Thanks, brother. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Jeff?
Dude,
Thanks,
awesome.
man. Yeah. So, great morning out here hunting. We were fortunate enough come out this morning, start glassing, and see a bunch of muleys running around on the hillside, moving around. We're able to find this beautiful shooter right here. We maneuvered in for a better position and determined he was definitely worth taking. Got to take the shot. You know, outstanding morning hunting. Couldn't ask for anything more. I'd like to thank my guide from Hooker Mountain Outfitters, Jim Kniestedt Foundation, for an awesome opportunity. Great trip to the beautiful countryside out here in Colorado, and an awesome harvest. Mick killed, but Ryan wasn't able to during the official Kniestedt hunt. Tom Coster, the owner of Hooker Mountain Outfitters, invited Ryan back the next week for another chance at a Colorado muley.
Here he comes.
Bah! Bah! Good shot. Put another one in. Put another one in. I don't know where he's at, dude. He's flopping.
Down.
He's flopping. He's down. You're right. I'm watching him.
That is awesome. So we came up this morning and hunted a couple ridges down, actually most of the morning, hiked forever, and then we found him down the ridge over here within a few minutes, and so we came up to the top of the hill. It only took us a few minutes, and then he showed himself. The other bucks went up the hill, and he kind of started working his way down away from them. And once he got it clear, Colton was able to holler out at him, get him to stop just long enough to get a shot off. My name is Ryan Dorman. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. I found out about the Kniestedt Foundation by actually watching some Outdoor Channel shows where they had taken other veterans on hunts in the past and other outdoor adventures. It's looked like something really amazing and fun to do. I think for a lot of us it's a healing experience just to be able to get out here and just step out of real life for a while. Step back into that camaraderie we had with friends and just enjoy a little time off and a little vacation from life.
This Colorado mule deer hunt wraps up our 2018 hunts out west. We'd really like to thank Salt River Range Outfitters and Hooker Mountain Outfitters for inviting us out to hunt with them. We'd also like to thank Alps Outdoors, White River Knives, and Denny Dennis Sporting Goods for providing gear for our veterans. We'd also like to thank The Break for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to bringing you more exciting footage in 2019 of some hunts out west.